Hi there. So I need to go out, but I can't go looking like this. I'm going to show you how I get my hair from this to this. Alrighty, I have a 3C curl pattern, so my hair is not very thick, but it's not thin either. Some products tend to weigh my hair down, and some products, in like 2 minutes, my hair is already dry. So in this video, I'm going to show you what products I like to use and how I style my hair in between wash days. Here we go. If you're in a rush, I would suggest hopping in the shower and getting your hair a little bit wet. But if you have a bit of time, I like to use my trusty spray bottle. So what I simply do is I start by sectioning off the hair, like so. And you're just gonna spritz it, getting it nice and damp so that you can bond the curls back together, like so. I prefer to use the Camille Rose Signature Collection. It is the Moisture Milk Curl Love. There you go. Does not want to come out. I use about that much per section. Rub it together and then just rub it through. Don't want to touch it too much because then it's going to create more frizz. I'm going to do that for the rest of my hair. So it took about 8 to 10 minutes to wet the hair and apply the leave-in conditioner. After I do that, I like to add the Camille Rose Curl Maker gel. Now I should say this is not a sponsored video, obviously. I don't have enough views or followers for that. So that's how you know that this is authentic, that I actually love these products and they do work. I've tried so many different things. And growing up in Canada in the 90s and the early 2000s, there were very limited products for girls that had curly hair or black hair, Afrocentric hair. There was like limited supplies to choose from. You either had to relax it, straighten it, or use Pantene. Nothing against Pantene, just doesn't really agree with my hair all the time. So once we take the curl maker, you're going to go ahead, pump it in. Now you're going to use that same flattening technique to elongate the curls, like so. Once you feel like you've actually have a good slip, or your hair feels that sleekness, you can go ahead and run your fingers through, just comb it down. I like to pull really tight and rake through the curls. You're going to get this long effect. Don't worry about that. You can shake it out a little bit. And then the curls come back. Just like that. Alright, so you're going to go ahead and do that through your whole head. To be honest, I love having curly hair, and I get a lot of people ask me if they can touch it, which is fine. It's like, you're just curious. I don't really like when people touch my hair, and I'll put it to you this way. If you do have straight hair, let's say you go to a salon or at home and you use a curling iron to curl your hair. That takes a lot of time and effort. Now, have somebody come up to you and be like,
"Hey, I love your hair. Oh my god, it is so beautiful. Can I touch it?"
Oh, they don't even ask if you can touch it. They just start touching it. To be honest, it's kind of annoying, and like the point I was making is that when you have curly hair, you can't just touch it whenever you want. I don't even take naps sometimes because I don't want to mess my hair up. Curls don't agree with being touched. They don't stay in the same pattern that you had it. It gets frizzy, it gets messy, it gets all over the place. So if you have a friend with curly hair, Ask them if you could touch their hair. Maybe they'll say yes, but don't assume that you could just reach out and touch it. We are not your pet. That's my little rant for the day. It is crazy times that we're living in though, but I'm happy for it because I feel like it's a good learning opportunity for so many people. One term that I actually recently learned is microaggression, and I didn't realize how many times I've had that happen to me in my life, like so many times that I couldn't even count, from things like, wow, you're pretty for a black girl, or oh, you have nice hair, you got the good hair. It's just, people don't say things to be hurtful, but it's just ignorance, I guess. And I think right now, it's with what's going on in the world and racial injustice and people speaking up about it, it's a good time for everybody to learn, and that it's just time for us to become a better society, a better world. And I think it's happening. I feel like it's happening. I hope it's happening. I don't want this to be a temporary thing. I want this to last for a while. It's hard to gauge. I don't put too much gel in my hair, by the way. It looks like a lot because I have a lot of hair, but I put about 1 pump in. Now, what I'm using here does work, like going to the gym. Your hair won't get frizzy if it's a humid day. I tested this out yesterday. It was really humid when I was skating. And it lasted. Like, my hair didn't go all over the place. So it's good for humidity. It's good for the summertime looks. There's no real barbecues going on, but if you're hitting up the patio, you know, or just a little Instagram photo sesh, you can do that. Now, before I finish the look, I've recently got my hands on some Aussie miracle corals. Sorry, I got a lot of product on my hands. Alrighty, so as I was saying, I recently got my hands on some Aussie miracle coral products. I've been wanting to try these for a while because I've tried the Aussie 3-Minute Miracle Deep Conditioner, which is a 3-minute deep conditioner, which is also fantastic for curls. So when I saw that they had a miracle curl line, they didn't sell them at my local drugstore or Walmart or Amazon. So I finally found one in another Walmart location, and this is the Curl Defining Oil, coconut and jojoba oil. I think that's how you say that, jojoba oil. And I just use this to finish up my look. The oil helps to trap in the moisture, and yeah, use about that much product. And just lightly putting it into the hair. Again, don't want to touch it too much. Like, just think about that. I don't even touch my hair sometimes, so I don't even want strangers touching my hair. But yes, it smells so good. It's not heavy coconut smell. Sometimes every product that's for curly hair is coconut. I don't know why they assume we just like the smell of coconut. I like the smell of coconut, but this one is almost fruity, like a fruity coconut mixed. Maybe it's the jojoba oil. I hope you guys are liking this video. If you haven't hit like or subscribe, make sure you do that now. It's just giving that nice glossy finish that we all love. That desirable look that makes people want to reach out and touch it. Now you can use your favorite gel, edge, glue, spray, whatever you like to use. I'm just going to use a little bit of hairspray and get these edges laid out. Now, I'm not the master of edges. I'll tell you from right now. I lay my baby hairs to the best of my capabilities and abilities. Yeah, but it's Honestly, not perfect. I'll tell you that. Tell you that much. And I know, people are like, but you have so much baby hair. I'm like, but I don't know what to do with it. In high school, people used to always get mad at me because they'd be like, why don't you do things with your hair? Your hair is so nice. You should just do things with it. To be honest, I woke up like 10 minutes before the school bell rang, got ready, brushed my teeth, ate a piece of toast, and ran outside. I didn't have time to do my hair. I wonder how much time women actually spend on their hair on average compared to men. I bet you it's a lot. Like, huge difference. Most likely. Alrighty. I have to look in the mirror. Make sure it looks good. And there we have it. That's how I style my hair in between wash days so that I can go outside looking fresh. Now I will give a 1 hour update because we know it is going to dry up a little bit. Hair is going to shrink. So I'll come back and we'll do a little update, see how it looks, and take it from there. Tell me what you want from me. Take a look at what you see. Let me know it's right here. 1 hour later, and here we are. This is using all the products that I showed you, the dry look. Now my hair is mostly dry. It's not damp. I let it air dry. If you want, you could definitely use a diffuser to speed up the process. I personally prefer to use air dry. It's quicker. I can do my hair and get out. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, remember to like and subscribe. The door is broken. To this. Ooh, that whiplash. Let me know it's pretty. Something you can